It's Week 10 of the National Football League. And we'll see the Antlers' lengthy corner. He's one of the last guys you want to target in coverage. It's the Antlers and the Bisons. And it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sooner State and the hard-working capital of Oklahoma City. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Antlers of Melbourne and the Oklahoma City Bison. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Oklahoma City team as they enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Aussies, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The numbers for Woods last week, 23 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
Sitting 10th in the league in rushing isn't bad, but it's also not as high as where he knows he should be with how talented he is. There's definitely another gear there, and hopefully their game plan gives him an opportunity to hit it and put together one of his best performances of the season.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
On 1st down, Meadows. He finds his man, complete. It's Lane. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 1st down, from the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lane. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Woods. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum plan. Go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Looking to throw. Meadows. His pass caught at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. Back to throw. Meadows. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Antlers are on the board first here this afternoon.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll run on first down. Quigley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off play action. Borden. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On 3rd down, Quigley. Down to the 10. Touchdown! A big play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bisons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
On first down, it's Woods, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Looking to throw. Meadows over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Woods fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Off the play fake. Meadows. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and really added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
Melbourne ready to go again on offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Meadows.
That's into the hands of Woods.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Meadows. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Meadows. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Meadows. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Borden. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Looking to throw. Borden.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Borden. It's complete to Cruz. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Melbourne's offense back out on the field now.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing on first down. Meadows. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, it's Woods. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again.
And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Borden. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wood. And he goes out right around the 39.
3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw, Borden.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Left side, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. Back to throw. Borden. And it's caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Borden to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the second quarter. The Lumberjacks locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we're off to check out another game. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. The Wizards start the second half with another victory as they push their mark up to 8-1 on the year. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. The Redwoods trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground to about the 33-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
That stopped him in his tracks. Throwing to start the drive. Gordon. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They juked him, and he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Borden. He finds his man. Complete. It's Wood. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly. Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the gun on third down. Borden can't get away, and he's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Melbourne's offense back out on the field now.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Woods, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. Meadows. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And on Melbourne, 1st down.
On 1st down, Meadows. He finds his man. Complete. That's Lane. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Meadows. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He finds his man complete. It's Lane. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Off the bootleg. Meadows. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
He finds his man complete. It's Wood. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Looking to throw. Borden. He's got his man Cruz. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Borden. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody, to Oklahoma City. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Borden. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw on 2nd down. Borden. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle, that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Looking to throw on second down. Borden.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Melbourne's offense back out on the field now. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Meadows.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Yards to go.
To throw on 3rd down. Meadows. He finds his man. Complete. It's Lamb. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
At the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. Borden. Under pressure, and down he goes.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time, multiple guys get to it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st and 10, Urban. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's ruined. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Now a 2nd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Urban. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6.
Back to throw. Borden. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll run on first down. Quigley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
Here's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Looking to throw. Borden. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bisons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Bisons 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Melbourne's offense back out on the field now. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Throwing on first down. Meadows. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Meadows. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Melbourne, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Oklahoma City, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.